Hello everybody. Today I'm going to replace the screen of a EliteBook 840G2. I'll turn this on for you to show you what's going on. You can see there's a screen problem right there. So we're going to replace the screen. So the package arrived today. So we're going to crack it open and see if we can get this thing installed. I don't think it should take too long. For full disclosure, I did have to open up the laptop to get the model number off of the screen so that I knew I was ordering the right one. You can see the packaging is very good. So it's the first time I've purchased from laptopscreen.com. So it's in two things of bubble wrap. And there it is. So far it looks good. So far. So let's see here. Like I said, I did open this up the other day to get the model number off of the monitor, or the display I should say. It was very easy to open. I just used a flat, I have a tool that I use on some iPhones that I've done the screens. So it's pretty easy to pop this open. The toughest part was down by the hinges. I hope you can see this. I'm not really set up for recording this, but I thought I would. As you can see, all I'm doing is I'm slipping it in between there and just kind of prying it gently, twisting it, and it pops right off. You're going to have a little resistance the first time you do it because there's some tape that's in there, but yeah, there was really not a whole lot of prying that, you'd have to worry that it was going to break or anything like that. So it sounds scarier than it actually is. It sounds worse. Just be careful not to go too crazy. Firm, but gentle at the same time. I'm going to move this over to the side so I don't do anything to it. And that noise is just the tape. Okay, so the hinges is the tough part. You have to kind of lift up and twist at the same time, and it feels like it's going to snap, but it won't. You just need a little tool to pull that up. I'm going to use a nail. I'm down on my workbench in my basement, so yeah, this was the toughest part the first time too, so maybe I need a thinner nail. Maybe even a screwdriver. Yeah, we'll use the screwdriver here. That should help. I hope this is coming out okay on the video, but I think if the screen would have flipped back a little more, a little flatter, you would have been able to get a better angle at it. kind of scary here, but let's see here. This should be a little easier than it actually is, but you would think. Something smaller here. Apologize for this. This wasn't as hard the first time. There we go. That actually came out pretty easy. Just got to get it moving in the right direction. So, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a screw here. Try and zoom in. Screw right there. A screw right here. One right here. And one right there. So we're going to loosen those screws, and then we should be able to pull out the pull off the screen. Just want to put those screws someplace safe where you won't. Where you won't. Oops, I should probably zoom back out here a little bit. So you get a better idea what I'm doing here. Screws are very tiny, so just be careful where you put them. They can disappear like that one just did. But there it is. Okay, so we're going to pull this gently, gently, gently. When we flip it over, you'll see a connector right here. Try to zoom in on that for you. See the connector, which I'll show you on the screen. That's it right there. Hard to get that in focus. Now, hopefully I ordered the right screen and it's the right connector. It appears to be in the correct place. Now we just have to make sure that it's the right connector. There's a little piece of tape on there that's taped. Like I said, I had to take this out earlier to get the model number. The model number on the broken one was on this label here. Right there, so zoom back out here. So that's the laptop without the screen. Here's the broken screen. Again, there's the label. This was the model number that we wanted, B140HAN01.3. And if you look that up on the site, it comes right up. It tells you what one to order. So I'll put that to the side. This has a protective film on here. You can see by the red tab. But we'll leave that on until we're ready to, get everything going here. So this is going to be a little, I don't want to say tricky, but so we'll slide that on just gently. We're going to put that tape right back on that. Put the line it up, the bracket up. There's little pegs that stick out. You just line it up. We're going to put the screw back in. Now we're going to fire this up before we button up the bezel around the screen, but just to make sure that it works, so we're not going through all that hassle again or risk breaking the bezel, getting it off. I can't imagine you could take that off too many times without it eventually cracking. So, I don't know if you can see that or not. Just hand tight, nothing crazy. Like I said, we don't want to go too nuts on this. So, alright, so everything looks like it's connected. We're going to fire it up and see what happens. Well, it's looking better already. Looks great. I'm going to just shut it off here real quick because I don't, this isn't my laptop, it's a friend of mine's. I don't have his login, so let's see if I should probably shut it down properly, right? Well, we're going to shut it off this way. So that is that. That's working. So we're going to pop this back on. Like I said, everything. Well, actually, we'll probably take this off first, just in case. Nice protective. Oh, it's heavy duty. That's pretty heavy duty film there. So that's it. So we're going to put this back on. Snap this back on. Hopefully it won't be as hard to get it back on as it was to get it off, but it's just, I think you just got to get it at the right angle. This one seems to be the toughest one. I'm not sure why. There we go. Okay. So then you take it and you just snap it back on. You don't want to press it too hard because you don't want to damage the screen, obviously, but we're just going to slip it back on like that. Looks pretty solid. Like I said, we'll turn it back on. And that's it. Looks great, right? So that's it. So hopefully I'll be able to post this up and you guys will be able to see it and make someone's life a little easier. Alright, well, have a great one and enjoy the video.